Hi, welcome back to Linux. Today we're going to make a few adjustments to Linux Mint 22.1. For instance, remove netplan, bring back eth0 as an interface adapter name, and get rid of the requirement to type your password every time you sudo. So we're going to be working with a Linux Mint 22 no GUI, so a CLI format server. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to import our machine right now, which this is just a basic machine. Get this thing imported. It should take about, probably about 20 seconds to import. Once this machine's imported, we can go ahead and get started with it and see what we can do. So, of course, we're removing the requirement to type our password whenever we sudo. We're bringing back eth0, eth1, eth2, eth3, and we're getting rid of netplan, switching back over to the traditional networking service. All right, looks like we're about halfway there right now, so making progress. I'm going to try to put no pauses in this video and just allow this to be real time all the way through. So real time video on making these changes. So we've got the server there. Let's go ahead and power this on. So I power the server on here. Let it come up. And that is a little bit small. Let's see if we're going to be able to see this type. I don't think we can. So let's go ahead and I'm going to install SSH. So let's sudo -s passwords. That's super user do. We'll go to apt-get update and apt-get install -y SSH. And I'm just going to do SSH right here so I can pop in with a terminal. And then I'll install the other utilities from a terminal so it's easier to see, because this is mouse type and it's really hard to see. If I go through and change my VM size, it'll be, I think, just a mess. Let me see if I can resize this. Yeah, then I got to follow it around my screen, so I'm not gonna play with that. Yeah. So let's keep that 100%. Okay, so let's bring up a terminal and see what my IP is. ifconfig is 10.10.10.196. So I'll come right over here. And I'll do an SSH web at 10.10.10.196. Say yes, password, and we're in. So now we're in, sudo -s, password there, and I'm going to go ahead and apt-get install vim. Oh, we'll do iftop, ifupdown, and htop. Go ahead and grab some utilities there. Once that's installed, I'm going to go ahead and change the requirement for typing our password. So vi etc sudoers. Pop down here for sudo. I right there, NOPASSWD. Exclamation point on that. All right, got that. So let's go over and check out the new directory we have, network interfaces. Okay, new file there. Good. So first thing we'll do is we'll do an auto loopback device, so auto low, and then we'll do an iface low inet, and it is loopback. So loopback on that one. Then we'll do an auto eth0, and on the eth0, same thing, iface, except eth0 inet, and in this case we'll do dhcp, so dhcp on that. So we got that on there, but if you notice, I don't have an eth0, so I don't have an eth0 interface on that. Make this a little bit bigger. So without that eth0 interface, I'll drag this over. We'll go over and vi etc default grub, and etc default grub pop down right here. I'll get rid of quiet splash. I'll do net.ifnames equals 0. And I'll get rid of IPv6 too. So I'm going to do an IPv6.disable equals 1. So I got that in there. Do an update-grub. run the grub update on there. So now that's done, we're going to remove. So apt purge -y netplan.io. Then I'll move etc netplan to root, and then I will reboot. So let that go through. There we go. Now, machine should be rebooting right now, so we'll watch that over the other screen as it reboots. Machine is coming back online. As the machine came back online, great. Let's log in, web and password. Web and password, we'll check the interface, 197. So I'll go ahead and over here, type 197. Say yes. We'll log in with password. And we are good to go. So ifconfig, you can see we have eth0 there. I can now sudo -s, and everything works great with sudo. And there is no netplan, so everything is changed with etc network interfaces. So it's the interfaces file there that is running the show. Hope that this is helpful, and I look forward to talking to you in the future.